Alright, welcome back to part 3. Now let's go ahead and write the code to merge the columns. Alright, so merge. Alright, so the code is going to be a for next loop. So for I equal first row to last row, and then the range is going to be cell. Now when you use the cell, you can represent a range, refer to a cell as something like A1, okay, and close parentheses. That's one way to represent it. Or you can represent it as cell 1 comma 1, and this is how we're going to do it, because we're going to need to use some of our variables. Alright, so we're going to do it as I is going to represent the row number, and then first column. Okay. 2. Let's see, we need to put cells there. Cells I comma last column. Dot select and enter. Alright, so for this line of code we have for I equals first row to last row, for the range cells I first column to the cells I last column dot select. So this would be like select cells 1 1 to 1 3. So if you were in A1, it would select from A1 to C1. Okay. Now with selection, we want to merge, and we want the horizontal alignment to equal XL center. Okay. And then end width. And then that does the first row in the selection, and then to do the second row in the selection we need to put in next I. And there it is. And that's the code. That's all you need. And of course you have your end sub here. Now, hoping we didn't make any, well, I didn't make any mistakes. One thing we need to do is we need to come up here and save. Okay. And let's see. Where do I want to save it to? Let's see. Let's go ahead and save it to Excel add-ins here. So let's just save it as multi merge. hit save. Now we want this to be an add-in, so what we need to do is come to this workbook, okay, and we need to write, what we'll do is we'll need some code to add to the toolbar. So what we'll do is the drop down tool menu will have some code that will create a menu item under the tools menu. And I'm not going to go through writing all that, but I do have the code already typed up, and I have it here in OpenOffice Writer, and I'll just highlight it and I will copy it, and I'm going to paste it here into this workbook, and we'll hit paste. And the code, you can go to my website, you can see it in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and click on my spreadsheet files, and this add-in, you can download it. It's unprotected, and you can look at the code. Now one thing we need to do is come over here when we're on this workbook, and we need to find is add-in, and we want to make this true. Okay, so once again we save, and we need to do a file. Sorry, we need to come back over here to Excel, and we need to go to File, File, Save As. We don't put the is add-in as true just yet, and we need to come down here to the file type, save as type, and Microsoft Excel add-in, and we'll click this, and it's going to default to a specific location, but we can change that. We'll save it back to this folder where we had the other one, and we'll hit save. Alright, so now let's come back over here to the Visual Basic editor, click on this workbook, and is add-in, we'll set that to true, and we'll hit save. Alright, we'll come back for the next part and show you how to add the add-in to your Excel menu and try it out.